Interesting things about airplane food. 1. Why airplane food doesn't taste good. When you eat food on a plane, it might not taste as good as usual. This isn't because the people making the food didn't do a good job. It's because being up high in the air in a plane changes how our bodies work. Studies say that being in a plane makes our taste buds less able to taste sweet and salty things. The air is drier, and the noise from the plane also makes it harder to taste food. So, food tastes about 30% less flavorful in the sky. To try and fix this, some airplane meals have extra salt and sugar, but the food still doesn't taste the same as it would on the ground. 2. All airplane food is cooked before the flight. Safety rules mean that all the food you eat on a plane has to be made on the ground first. This means your meal is cooked, packed up, frozen, and then warmed up again before you eat it. This long process doesn't help the food taste better, but it's important for safety because you can't have open flames on a plane. 3. Planes used to cook food in the sky. Flying was very different in the past. People could even smoke on planes, and the food was cooked right there on the plane. In the 1950s and 60s, flying was more fancy, and some airlines had cooks who made the meals during the flight. But those days are gone because of strict safety rules. 4. Why there are no microwaves on planes. Even though airplane food might seem like it's been microwaved, there aren't any microwaves on planes. They're not allowed for safety reasons. Instead, planes use special ovens that blow hot, dry air to warm up the food, which can make it dry. Scientists are trying to find better ways to make airplane food taste good after it's reheated, like using steam to keep the food moist. 5. Lots of airplane food gets thrown away. In 2016, airlines made a lot of trash, and a big part of it was from meals that people didn't eat. This waste is usually burned or buried, which isn't good for the environment. Some airlines are trying to do better by giving things like blankets and pillows to people who need them, but it's hard to do the same with food because of strict rules about bringing food from one country to another. 6. Rules against taking leftover airplane food. You might think it's okay for airline staff to take home food that passengers didn't eat, but actually, many airlines have strict rules against this. In some places, taking leftover food can even lead to being fired or charged with breaking the law. These rules are there to stop the spread of diseases and pests from one country to another. 7. When bad airplane food made people very sick. Eating bad food on a plane can sometimes lead to more than just not liking your meal. For example, in 1992, some people got very sick with cholera after eating tainted shrimp on a flight. This shows how important it is to make sure the food served on planes is safe. Thanks for watching.